Hello friends, welcome back to another Rue Valley loop.
Break you open if I have to.
We only have one intention to solve.
Give me my coffee, you jerk.
We probably have to enter the house multiple times to be able to find a faster way. Okay, this is a bus stop. The bench doesn't look very comfortable. These are the only things I can interact with. It's still early, you're pretty sure that you didn't miss anything important before now. It gives you a bit of confidence. You got this. Oh, nothing much is going on. The sun is still on the horizon. You still hear the familiar clanging sound of the poor vending machine. Time passes, but after a minute or two, you notice. Okay, new info. The woman seems to have lost the battle with the vending machine. She left the motel and drove south. You can't help but wonder where she went. What you are doing now is exploration in 4 dimensions, and you're doing good. You're pretty certain you know everything that happens before this moment. You keep it all in your mind. The woman leaves the vending machine at 8:08. The man from room 5 enters the reception area at 8:12 p.m. Let's see what happens next. Soon after you hear the familiar sound of the reception area door. Jason leaves the reception area, hops on his bicycle and heads north. He will be soaked by the time he reaches the bar. By now you are certain that the timeline of this location is mapped out in your head. All except the last part, the moment you remember since before you even realize you're in a time loop. Okay, as the thunder subsides, you realize how with every passing loop it seems to startle you a bit less, as if your body is getting used to it, but suddenly a feeling that something is missing takes hold of you. The parking lot somehow seems calmer and emptier. Try to replay that first time you witnessed the loudest thunder in your mind. Right, so you left your room to find something to drink, and the careless driver was here just before the thunder. Excuse me. An eerie sensation creeps up on you. You haven't seen him since the very first loop, and he mysteriously disappeared from the gas station somehow. A slew of questions surrounds you like a swarm of bees. Huh? Could he be aware of the loop as well? So many questions, but one thing seems certain. Somehow he's special. Okay, what did we find? Frank Anderson. The CCTV footage from the gas station shows him vanishing at exactly 8 p.m. It actually makes sense. He might have been there in the first loop, but not in any other. He did not show up again. Somehow he defies the loop. Somehow he is special. Okay, what about Riley? She leaves the motel at 8:08 p.m. Okay, think we should ask Maxine about Walter. I'm not sure that we have time, but we can try. Drive south. Yeah, we still have 2 minutes.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car yard, or you don't want something else? We got no... Look, I ain't got no time for crazy. You either gonna buy something or move on. I got enough of this shit at home.
Oh,
All right, listen now. Just follow this road north and you'll reach the motel. Ask there for Doc Fink and you'll be all settled. Now either buy something or move on.
okay, I think I've done everything. Don't need to enter the car. Okay, now let's go ask Robin about Frank. Maybe she knows something.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be and will surely be coming back to this condition, but for now, That's good to hear. However, since this is your first session...
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Hi, yes,
Okay,
Coral Destiny
let's get
Antenna,
our
Rue
key
Valley Motel.
first.
The text said it'd be up by noon. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
I'm looking for Frank. Okay, so she knows something about Frank, maybe? You know Uncle Frank? Yeah, but I didn't know he's your uncle.
He's a family friend, actually. Oh, well, he's really my dad's friend, not mine. And even the two of them don't hang out anymore. It's just that they go way back. I guess that's also why he lets him stay at the motel for free.
Oh, so he's staying right here. Interesting.
Yep, right here.
Rose, she points down as
In
well.
fact, he's been living here for the last 2 years. Dad says he's a good man that fell on some hard times. I want to believe it, but I don't see it. So, why are you asking about him?
He's not at the gas station and I need a mechanic.
Oh, all right. His room is number 1, but I don't see his pickup outside, so he's probably not in there. All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6.
Yep. Already know the drill.
All right.
He's staying at the motel in room 1. Let's check room number 1.
Spit it out already.
A door to Frank's room. This whole time it was right next to Dr. Fink's room. Knock. Frank, I know you're in there. The only answer you get is full-fledged silence. The silence only deepens following the room behind the door. I just want to talk, Frank. Even if he's in there, he clearly doesn't want to engage. Knock on the door harder. The door remains stubbornly closed. Ignoring me will solve nothing. Frank, cut the crap. Just give up. Try the doorknob. Locked. He's staying at the motel in room 1, but it seems he's either not there or he won't open up. Plus, the room is locked. Okay, enter Frank's room, another intention. Frank is either not in his room or he won't open up. Perhaps you could try to enter his room somehow. You need a key card to get into his room, or at least a way to bypass the lock. The receptionist loves talking about keycards when you try to check in. You could try to find out more that way. Next loop, as you already checked in this loop. Okay.
Come on, you thief.
But maybe we can use the time
Break you
to
open if I have to.
advance this other intention. Go to K range. Maybe we have the time. Oh no, we do not have the time. Unfortunately.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, and we'll surely be. But for now, I just. That's good to hear. However, since this is your first set.
Okay. The receptionist was talking about keycards. Maybe you could check with her. Yes.
Give me my coffee, you jerk.
I think I can.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're calling. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Okay, I'm ready to check in. Enter Frank's room.
All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the second floor.
Wow, key
Everything
card.
is ready for you. That's right, a key card.
She barely contains her excitement.
You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
I would love to hear all of them.
I would have never taken you for a locksmithing enthusiast, Mr. Harrow.
Because I'm
I'm
not.
sure you have some theories, but you'd never guess what our primary reason was.
She stops just before the reveal, letting the silence stir your
The guests
anticipation.
just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
Now you just need to change the card, right?
Yeah, not a super simple process, but still quicker and cheaper than buying and installing a new lock. Regardless, the new system is still totally worth it.
So you had no issues so far, no malfunctions of any kind?
Not once. But even if something happens, we got like a literal tome of a manual. I thumbed through it. It seems to cover all the possibilities. And I know what you're thinking. I hope she didn't leave the manual behind an electronic lock.
So did you? She laughs.
Don't you worry a bit. It's safely tucked away in the storage room with the other manuals and warranties and whatnot.
Okay. Um, you must have spent days researching which model to pick.
You have no idea. It was tough, especially since I had to factor in the cost too, because
She lowers her voice, almost
the
whispering.
business hasn't been doing well financially lately. But we got here in the end. Now our keys are just pieces of programmable plastic, and we already saved some money this way.
Can you program the cards here?
Goodness, no! Do you know how much that equipment costs? Whenever I need a new key, I have to take a card to a company in Bothwood. They take care of it in minutes and get me the card back.
Well, shit, Bothwood is an hour drive away.
This makes my life so much easier. No more stressing about whether to change the lock or risk that lost key falling into the wrong hands. How great is that?
But what happens if there's an emergency right now?
Oh, well, that's easy. I have a master key card that can open any lock. So when I'm cleaning before a guest arrives or if there's an emergency, I can open the door no problemo.
Aha, master key card. Perhaps you could find out where she keeps it.
So, if you don't have any more questions, Mr. Harrow, here. I'll just need your signature.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Okay, let's see what we got. She has a master key card which can open every door in the motel. The receptionist told you there's a master key card that opens every door in the motel. You could pretend you lost your key card and ask her to open your room with it to see where she keeps it. There is a detailed key card system manual in the motel's storeroom. If you read it, you may come up with a way to unlock the door without a key card. Fine, let's check that out first. Search the box labeled documentation. It holds several unmarked ring binders, forgotten and carelessly stashed away. They are overflowing with papers. Also, documents of various sizes, some haphazardly shoved into plastic file folders, are simply piled on top of one another next to the binders. Check the documents. Lo and behold, close to the top of the pile is the manual for the door lock. Its pages are crisp white and unnervingly pristine, standing out against the time-worn binders that clutter the box. Okay, we have to pass a check. Apparently, search the manual for any useful door opening tips. Oh, too calculated? I'm too calculated. God. Start reading the first chapter, Introduction and System Overview. Alright, I'll remember that. Okay. The rest of the chapter features no subscription into the next chapter, the installation and configuration. The provided wiring diagram in Appendix B must be cross-referenced with on-site configurations. Folder in Appendix B. The complexity is over. Maybe this puzzle is just a bit too tangled for me. Yep, or maybe this is exactly the insight you needed. Hunt for a solution further down the line. Among cryptic symbols and lines, you notice a familiar term QMS. Wasn't that a standard mention? Yeah, it is, but you're still not sure what exactly the standard is or why it is important. Right into the next chapter. The chapter explains how to properly operate a lock during everyday activities. Again, it repeats often too often to ignore it. It's clearly important, so we want to keep an eye out for it. Next, it explained that the lock is hooked up with either de detect a sense 2.1 key single or detect a sense 2100 multi-key card readers. So which variant is used in this case? A few paragraphs are committed to compatibility to the access card V5 key cards. The system should be regularly checked for potential issues, the most common being lock shorting and sensor override. Lock shorting is rare if you've got a QoS complaint grid, doesn't bother to explain. Okay, look for the definition of sensor override. Hints almost often that in theory, prolonged exposure to a stroboscopic light source could trigger a reset in the lock. Never mind, I don't think I can find a stroboscopic light source anywhere nearby. No chance, another dead end. What if this manual is just beyond your control? Just keep up. I got this. Electronic security and advanced features. Okay, next. This again, the sign has to be the solution. All this reading is paying you off now to figure out what the standard is and how to use it to your benefit. One more chapter left. And finally, compliance and read it all to get a whole picture and see. After an avalanche battlefield, you slowly begin to understand what the star. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with opening the lock without the keycard. Shit. Alright. Just shove the manual back in the box and let it get a dust where it belongs. Well, but now I am a little bit smarter. I know a lot about keycards. Even after carefully combing through every detail, you still came up empty. Yep. Let's... Oh.
Robin, the Wi-Fi is not working in my room. This is absurd. Why is this happening? The what?
The new bar my mother.
But I don't.
Oh,
And the bad news.
you'll have to ride a bicycle there, and it looks like a storm is coming. You'll need a person.
Oh, thank you.
Just lean the car. Oh, wait. Take these noise-canceling headphones, too. My mother is not in the...
Thank you.
Don't worry.
Okay.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
I left my keycard in my room. Any chance you could open the door for me?
You're certain it's in there, Mr. Harrow? I mean, you haven't even left the reception desk? Oh, no problem, Mr.
Okay. Let's do this the proper way.
can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
Oh, come on. Okay, we need another loop.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, and we'll surely, but for now, I just... That's good to hear. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a...
Spit it out already.
You could pretend you lost your key card and ask her to open your room with it to see where she keeps it. But first, let's check in.
Come on, you thief.
What do you mean it's settled? I need the internet. Could you... No. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? All right, then. Let's go. Numbers... Wow. All right.
Oh, yeah, let's wait for a while.
I'll break you open if I have to.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
I left my key card in my room. Any chance you could open the door for me?
No worries, Mr. Harrow. That happens all the time. Good thing I have my master key card here with me. It opens every door in the motel. How great is that?
She opens the drawer. Is that where she keeps it? But then she freezes as if she just remembered something, her face becoming a mask of intense concentration.
Let me just check something real quick.
She closes the drawer and puts her hand in her back pocket and looks at you
Sorry
again.
for waiting, but I'll need to confirm something.
Out comes her phone, fingers flying across the screen with practiced ease. It vanishes back into her pocket just as quicker.
Confirmation should come in a minute.
Her breath comes in quick, shallow bursts as she rummages through the shelves. A loud ping fills the room, a new message. She pulls out her phone again, glances at the screen and sees deeply before tucking it away.
Listen, I'm really sorry, but we'll have to wait for my father to return.
Excuse me, I need to wait for your dad now?
Yeah, but don't worry. He'll be back soon enough, as soon as the roadblock is gone around 9.
Around 9, the loop will reset by then. You have to find some way to locate this master keycard. Persuade her to open the door right now. I think I failed all checks until now, so I'm not sure I'll be doing this yet. I can't really see why, but I need to get back into my room. It's kind of a private matter.
Right. Private matter. No questions asked. We still need to wait for my dad, though. Sorry.
Don't worry, I won't tell your father you opened my door.
Mr. Harrow? No. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Jesus, okay. We failed. You try asking the receptionist. We tried it in the manual. Enough is enough. Okay. Not sure I should give up still. What else can we do? I'm not ready to give up on this.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
Give me my coffee, you jerk! Spit it out already!
Okay.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Come on, you thief!
Hi, yes, my problem... Again? Mm-hmm. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are... All right, then. So, number 6. All right.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Let's wait a bit. Okay. Maybe we can ask the receptionist again about the keycard.
How can I help you, Mr. Harrow?
No. Yeah, intention fails. Fueled by the fire of half-hearted determination, you made 2 bold, almost efforts to break into Frank's room. Alas, your luck ran out. But try harder. Okay, your attempts to enter Frank's room failed, and the failure makes it harder to try again, but it's not impossible. Why not ask the sir to show you the master key card under the pretense that you two are an electronic lock enthusiast? After all, you've already gone through the manual, so you are kind of an expert already. However, you've already checked in this loop. You'll have to wait for the next one. Okay. And I had to commit one willpower and one intention. Fortunately, the willpower is not lost, so I'll get it back.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, and we'll surely, but for now, that's good to hear. However, since
Give me my coffee, you
Okay,
jerk.
let's first talk to Robin.
No, I don't need to unplug the modem. Of course, I've rebooted it. 12? No. I. Hmm?
Okay.
Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Yep.
All right then, let's get you into. So, number 6, the last one on the second floor.
Believe it or
Everything
not,
is
I'm
ready
kind
for
of
you.
an electronic locks enthusiast.
Really? Oh, so that's why you didn't even flinch when you got a key card instead of an old-fashioned key. As a fellow
Right.
electro-lock connoisseur, you can probably guess why we ditched the old locks.
There are plenty of
So,
reasons.
you probably already saw what we have on Dr. Fink's store. What do you think? Oh, don't get me started. Every so often, I've got to go around cleaning them with an alcohol solution because there's always that one guest who presses their finger on it instead of their card. Nope, no risk of sensor override here. True, no doubt. But I've read that the aluminum-like material they are using is prone to micro-scratching when exposed to dust particles, and we've got plenty of dust around here. So we
Wow.
went with the good old plastic.
Her eyes light up more and more with each question. Turns out she loves this stuff.
Yes! I went with the 2.0. It's older, but the OS is more stable, especially after that incident at the 5-star hotel where, due to a bug, all the doors were unlocked.
Wow. Embarrassing. She's fully engaged, leaning in with that spark of excitement. You're almost there, you can feel it.
I tried, but Deputy Sheriff Cody is a bit slow with technology, so I'm not sure it's hooked up correctly. Luckily, we haven't had any real emergencies that needed him yet.
Alright, here's one for a true electrolock connoisseur. What version of the master keycard are you using?
I'm not sure, honestly. Didn't even know there were different versions. It's probably just the default one that came with the locks. I didn't see anything about it in the manual. Any idea how to check?
Sure, just show me the keycard and I'll tell you.
Oh, all right. Let me grab it.
She reaches for the drawer, opens it, and slides her hand in without
Oh,
even looking.
it's not here.
She closes the drawer and puts her hand in her back pocket, then looks at you again.
Well, it looks like I kinda lost the master key card somewhere.
Do you mean it's lost like it slipped out of your pocket, or did someone steal it?
Oh, lost, which is the good news. I think the last time I used it was to unlock your room before your session when I brought in your suitcase. And since you still haven't checked in, I'll use your key card.
That's great.
Oh, no, wait! I did visit Mr. Burns' room after that. I'll just go and ask him if the master keycard is there. Be right back, Mr. Harrow.
Okay.
I'm back with the master keycard. It was right there on Mr. Burns' nightstand. Okay,
Right.
now are you gonna tell me everything about the different versions of the master keycard and which one this is?
Oh, come on. Okay. The receptionist confessed she lost the master key card in the room of another guest. Mr. Bennett should try to get it from him, but since she's already taken it from him, you have to wait for the loop to reset first. Okay, and then I should go and ask Mr. Burns for the master key card without talking to Robin. Yep. Yep. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yep.
Mr. Harrow, and we'll surely. But for now, that's good to hear. However, since.
Okay. The receptionist confessions. Okay, you could try to get it from him. Okay. Knock. The receptionist sent me to retrieve the master key card. She left it behind.
Oh, right. Honestly, I'm in the middle of something and didn't see a thing. Let's see.
Uh, on the desk.
Oh, my notes are all over the desk, but no problem. I'll just move them aside and dig through. No key card here. So why didn't she come get it herself?
She's
Right.
busy.
Anyway, nothing here.
Okay.
Fine, I'll give it a look. Let's hope you're right this time. I don't see anything. Hold on, here it is. Right on the nightstand.
Jason's expression shifts as he nears the door, happiness turning to doubt.
How do I know you'll actually give this back to her?
How would I know it's in your room if you didn't tell me?
That makes sense. Although you could have overheard her complain about losing it.
His eyes narrow as if recalling
All
something
right,
important.
I've got much more important things to worry about. Here's the key card, but I'll be checking with her later.
Thanks. We have the master key card now. Let's see what's in the room.
Give me my coffee, you jerk.
Nice. The master key card which opens every door in the motel is in Jason. You managed to enter Frank's room. Let's search it thoroughly. Okay, what do we have here? Looks like Frank dropped something here, a phone. Maybe you should pick it up. It's not like you aren't already breaking the law by being in his room. What I'm doing for the good of everyone. Oh, but the phone doesn't have a battery. Need to recharge it. You found Frank's phone lying on the floor. Oh, there's a document here. A worn out plastic folder sits neatly on the table, packed with papers and held together by a large rubber band. The front of the folder shows a picture of a huge rocket with a group of people in red jumpsuits. Above it, the Coral Destiny logo stands out in full color, along with some small print at the bottom of the page. Coral Destiny, these guys again. Local suppliers of free water bottles and, oh yes, space exploration and colonization. The fine print at the bottom of the page confirms it. The real question now is, how's Frank connected to them? They've got a facility here, chances are all the locals are tied up with them somehow. As far as you know, Frank's just a mechanic at the local gas station. What could he possibly have to do with a space-faring corporation? It's probably nothing important. Check out the folder. Inside the folder is a jumble of printed documents and handwritten pages, all mismatched in size and color. It's an eclectic mix. Some pages look official, while others are covered in messy scrolls like notes scribbled in a hurry. Everything's piled on top of each other, with no rhyme or reason. It's like Frank just crammed everything in without a second thought. Try to bring some order to the chaos. Alright, now you can try to make sense of this mess a bit more easily. What you manage to piece together is that all the papers seem to be connected to something called the Guiding Light mission. Judging by the writing style and the diagrams on the printed pages, it looks like part of an official report, the kind with all the formal language and precise formatting. But it's incomplete. There are pages missing, gaps that make it impossible to get a full picture. Every single page has underlined words and commands scribbled in the margins. Guiding Light Mission, never heard of it. No wonder space exploration and colonization have never been your thing. The handwritten notes, on the other hand, look like personal reflections referencing the report. One page in particular stands out at the top in large bold letters. The word liars is scrawled. Take a deep dive into the printed pages. A lot of this is just technical mumbo jumbo procedures the crew was supposed to follow during the mission. The comments in the margins are mostly explanations or clarifications, as if Frank was trying to make sense of the technical jargon on his own. Get the impression he was determined, almost desperate to figure it all out himself. Turns out he's not just a careless driver after all, there's actually a brain behind it. You never imagined Frank would be capable of diving deep into something like this. Go through the handwritten notes. Despite your best efforts, the handwriting is nearly unreadable, a jumble of disjointed sentences. It feels more like stream of consciousness than anything coherent, just fragments of thoughts scrolled down in a rush. Seems like he used this as a way to clear his head. Not that it did him much good, judging by the state of the rest of the notes. Examine the note titled Liars. Turning the page, you find a printed section of the report. It looks like part of the conclusion, but it's covered in frantic handwriting. The word accident is heavily underlined and repeated over and over. Why am I not surprised they lied about the accident? Hold on, Frank's calling them liars, but at the same time, he's been exhibiting some erratic behavior lately. It's hard to tell if he's into something real or if his mind's just spiraling out of control. So it's all about the Guiding Light mission and the so-called accident. Interesting. It sounds like something that should ring a bell, but then again, you've written about everything under the sun except space, so it's no wonder you're out of touch on this topic. True, after a certain point, it all just starts to blur together. Blood or not, you're going to have to look for more information somewhere else. Time to dig deeper and beyond these pages. This folder's a start, but it's not enough. There are too many gaps, too many unanswered questions. Alright. Hold to wrap up. Yep. Give me back my willpower. Alright. There was an accident on a mission to Mars. In Earth orbit, the whole crew died. Oh my god. Okay. That's interesting. Guess there's nothing here? Yep. Okay. Solved everything. We have to talk to Riley.
There's nothing you can do to help me? How about check transfer me to billing? Why would... Mm-hmm. Oh, hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you?
A guiding
Are you
light.
ready
I
to check
recently
in?
learned about a guiding light accident.
Oh, it's one of those things this area is known for. Kind of. And definitely not in the best way.
Why is that?
If you have to ask, it means you haven't read all about it. I can spoil it for you if you're okay with that.
Sure, hit it.
Guiding Light is the name of a mission involving a manned starship that was supposed to make it all the way to Mars. It was set to launch, about 2 years ago? Except it never really left the planet. It blew up in Earth's orbit and the entire crew died. Since it launched from the facilities here, you can see why it's kind of a local thing. It really is. I mean, every time I hear about something like that, I can't help but think about all the people involved, their families and friends. It just affects so many lives, you know? But I
Yep.
suppose that's just how life is sometimes. You take the good with the bad. All right then, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I do have the MasterCard, so I don't really need my room card. Let's see if we can recharge the phone. It's an older model, of course, with black casing. The edges are worn and bruised, and the screen's clearly been cracked for a while. The owner didn't care much about keeping the phone in good shape. You tap the screen a few times, but there's no response. The side buttons also yield no results. Probably a dead battery. Put the phone back into your pocket. Okay, what do we have here? Access phone, Frank's phone. Okay, there has to be phone charger somewhere around here. You're pretty sure you even packed yours? Yes, I did. Where is the suitcase? I think I'm going to go to Max Gas. Maybe I can meet Riley there because she just left. Yeah, she is here.
See my brother around by any chance?
Yeah, he's right here in his.
Oh, shit, the guy who rides on and stuff. Okay, I already witnessed this conversation.
Disappeared.
Left without saying anything?
Nah, there's only one road out of here. He could. Hold on, I'm calling.
I already tried calling him, Max.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pity, I was hoping.
Oh, where are you headed, by the way?
Nothing like that.
Wow, really?
Yeah, we already knew that.
Ooh, thought you'd.
I didn't think I would either, but anyway, I'd rather not. I just wanted to say goodbye to Frank before I leave. You know, we've been...
Nah, I know.
He's not at the motel, he's not here, so probably drove to Bothwood.
Yeah, that sound like him, but still, I swear I've been standing right here looking at the only road the whole time. And I didn't see or hear him leave. No sound, no dust, no nothing. I went outside about an hour ago, maybe half an hour, talked to him. He was fixing to need his car, and his blue pickup was still parked there.
Well, couldn't he have driven it the other way?
Into the mine pit? I would have heard that for sure.
Hey, I know. Let's check the security camera footage. We'll see when and how he managed to disappear.
Oh, great idea. Let me see. Need admin access to rewind. Just a second, need to log in.
Okay, she starts typing on the keyboard and mumbling to herself, probably trying to remember her password. I think I added some numbers at the end. She mutters to herself.
Shit. Rain. And I'm on a bike.
Yeah.
All right, let's rewind.
There he is. Stop.
The killer's driver and his blue pickup appear on the
Let's
screen.
fast forward a bit.
All right, let's see.
She fast forwards the video for no longer than a couple of moments, and the careless driver as well as his pickup disappeared
Wait,
from
what?
the video.
He just vanished.
What? How?
I don't know.
There's no way. You must
I didn't. Look, it says 8 p.m. right there.
go back a little. Maybe we missed.
Okay, let's go back.
She presses a button.
Played at half speed.
All right.
She presses the same part at half speed.
Unbelievable. 8 p.m. on the dot and poof.
Oh my. My brother's nuts. I can't believe he hacked the security camera.
Why would
He
he do
did
that?
not.
I don't know, but I bet he wasn't really even there before 8.
So you think I imagined it? I know what I saw.
No, I'm just saying, Frank didn't just vanish into thin air. There's gotta be a rational explanation.
Well, I don't have one, but I know what I saw with my own eyes.
Maybe the footage skipped into another date or something. Let's rewind a bit more just to be sure.
Well, it say 8th of August, 2027 right there in the corner, but let's try.
She starts rewinding the footage.
7:41, and that mirror right there as I remember it. I stepped out for some air, asked Frank how he's doing.
The clock on the screen keeps ticking backward. Around 7:25, Jason Burns briefly appears in frame, walking out of the gas station in reverse.
Wait, who's that?
Just a rando customer dropped by to ask something. No idea who he is.
She's stumbling over her own words. Is she hiding something?
Oh, all right. You look kind of familiar, but I must have mistaken him for someone. Well, anyway, I don't get it. Frank couldn't have just sunk into the ground.
I'm telling you, something strange is going on here. You know, my dad has been disappearing from our house lately.
Yep.
What, Walter too?
Well, not like this. He just somehow escapes the house while I'm at work.
That's insane. Doesn't it freak you out?
Well, he usually comes back on his own, but he never tells me where he's been. And I'm bloody worried something might happen. He's 86 after all.
Oh, well, of course you're worried. That's crazy.
Yep, he's done it again today. I asked Alex to look for him, but he's too busy with his project to leave the house. So as soon as that roadblock is down, I'm gonna close here and go look for him.
Oh, so the guy listening to heavy metal in the K Ranch house is Alex, um, Maxine's brother,
But how does he
I
exit the
think.
house on his own?
I don't know. We got a fancy new door. We boarded up the windows, but it doesn't help. Pops has a secret way of just disappearing. Alex has some theories.
Don't get me started on Alex and his theories.
Yeah, I know. But Frank disappearing like this? Even Alex would be dumbfounded.
She looks toward the
Come
screen.
on, it's not some paranormal thing. Frank's messing with us. I'm sure he's swapped the footage or something.
Even if he swapped the footage, how do you explain he's there at 7:59 and gone at 8?
I don't know, but it's the only thing that makes sense. I've known him all my life. He's up to something.
Brothers, right? Always pulling something.
Yeah, no kidding. You never know what you're gonna get with him.
And somehow they always manage to get away with everything.
Tell me about it. They drive you crazy, but you can't help but care about them.
Right. You try to look out for them, but they never listen, yet they expect you to be there when things fall apart.
True. To be fair, Frank was there for me for 7 long years after Mom died, while we were living at the motel. I was a difficult teenager, let me tell you, so you have to give him that. But ever since...
She falls silent for the moment.
It changed him. You know, he's a good mechanic, but lately it's been a pain working with him. There's no such changes with Alex. He's been the same old lunatic he's ever been. A few more wrinkles, a little less hair. That's the only changes I see in him.
Well, consistency does count for something, even if it's consistently...
I don't think Alex could be anything else, even if he wanted to.
As you said, brothers.
Well, family is family. Maybe it's on us to figure out how to accept them for who they are.
Yeah, I don't know about that. When someone crosses my lines, I, cut them off.
Maybe that attitude is why a hot girl like you don't have a boyfriend.
It's definitely not that, trust me.
Oh, come on, take the compliment. I'm 9 years older. I wouldn't complain about being called a girl. So, what's the reason then?
I just haven't really been looking for a boyfriend. What about you? Anyone special?
Whew, I wish. If only I could have found someone decent and respectable. Pops would be so proud.
She triggers off suddenly, leaving an awkward silence hanging
Hey.
in the air.
Do you ever look back on something you did and wonder if you were wrong? Even though you thought it was the right choice at the time?
Well, I keep asking myself if I made a mistake every day since I quit.
No, not like that. I mean, something big.
Bigger than uprooting your entire life? I don't know. Feels like I'm already free-falling as it is.
I mean, something you'd rather people never know about, even if you had good reasons.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like the truth does more harm than good, but keeping it quiet for too long, that's tough. Or at least for me. Maybe that's why I'm running now. Feels like freedom, leaving it all behind, but sometimes I wonder if I'm just avoiding facing some things head on. I think the rain is letting up. Hope it'll stop soon. Hey, do you...
24-hour butter...
No, the ones with the...
Ah, they...
Yes!
$9.89.
Here.
Yeah, everyone's leaving one by...
Yeah, well, people change, things change. New faces come eventually.
Perhaps, but it's not the same. Us K's, though, we were the first to arrive, so nothing could convince us to leave. I just hope we don't die out soon.
You won't. Don't worry.
I still don't know what to make of Frank vanishing just like that.
I know. It's weird. Gotta admit, something feels off.
Wait, I just have to see it once more.
She starts fiddling with the footage, playing it forward and backward every time. As soon as the timestamp reaches 8 p.m., the careless driver and his pickup completely disappear.
No use. Won't find anything new.
You're probably right. Oh, the rain seems to be stopping. I won't keep you any longer. Have a safe trip.
Thanks.
They share a long silent look, the kind only possible between two people who couldn't be more different, yet have known each other forever. And then, the loudest sound of the clap strikes. Oh, I can't talk to her. That's weird.
Welcome to Max Gas. You need some help getting gas in that city car of yours? You don't want something else? We got no booze, mind you.
Is there anything you can tell me about the guiding light accident? Do you know how many people ask me that every couple of days? Must be a lot since you're asking. A lot doesn't cut it. Far too many is the answer. Tell me, what is this place? What am I doing here? That's a philosophical question, one that doesn't have an answer. You're so full of shit. This is a gas station, not Coral Destiny's info center. People be acting like I know everything about propulsion science, orbital mechanics, and all that bullshit. But the worst are people like you who want the drama, the scandal, without a care in the world how it messes up real people. The only reason I'm asking is because I care about people. You don't look like someone who enjoys the misery of others. My car guy, Frank, his partner, was the commander of that Mars mission. Oh, so Frank's partner was died in the accident. I often think it would have been better if he bought a farm the moment he heard Judy had to. Sorry, who's Judy? Are you simple? Haven't you been following the tale? Judy's Frank's partner was Frank's partner. She died in the Coral Destiny accident you asked about and took all the blame for it. Interesting. And that messed up Frank's brain so much that he was never the same. Well, don't get me wrong. Even when Judy was alive, Frank could be brooding and dark, especially toward everyone that wasn't her. But now it's like he's a walking black hole. Pardon my Coral Destiny term there, just sucking the life and joy out of everything that gets near. And the worst thing, he's making my life hella difficult. On good days, I can barely make him come to work. Imagine the bad days. You would know. Try that, worked like shit. He just disappeared for a week, came back leaving the same old black slime trail of depression. Listen, I don't wanna yap about this anymore. I'll just keep me heartburn. Okay, we found a lot of information. Judy and Frank were in a relationship. But who's Judy? Judy the astronaut. An astronaut named Judy died on an accident during the Guiding Light mission. She and Frank were in a relationship. Interesting. So, I really need to talk to Riley about the mission. Drive north. And this will be the end of another loop and this episode. I guess we will interrogate Riley. Let's first end the loop. minutes.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Yes, and I have a question. Okay. Dr. Fink knows something about the guiding light accident. Ever hear of the guiding light mission? Instead of answering, he stays silent, his bushy eyebrows shoot up like rockets, his eyes widening as if some unfathomable truth had just been revealed. But then, just as quickly, his composure returned. No particular reason. Mr. Harrow, let's not get sidetracked, especially now that we're at the end of our first session. He dodged the question like he was swerving to avoid a stray animal while speeding down a desert road. And not only that, the absence of the usual follow-up question, something like, how is that related to you? Is highly unusual as well. Suspicious, I need to dig deeper. Okay, Gideon Fink. It's acting, isn't it? Oh, we have a new idea. You could get used to this. It's like a puzzle and you can't help but want to see it through to the end. He glances at the clock as
All right,
always.
That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready.
Yeah. Didn't you feel that weight shifting in your pocket like something's in there when nothing should be? That shouldn't be possible. Frank's phone, but it is happening. Didn't you put something in that pocket in the previous loop? Frank's phone, yeah. Yep, however improbable, Frank's phone is still there. Which means you know shit all about the way this loop thingy actually works. All of a sudden everything starts feeling wrong. You feel overwhelmed even by such an instinctive task
Mr.
as
Harrow,
breathing.
you're shaking.
Oh, we got
Are you feeling
3
unwell?
inspiration points. Your throat tightens with a noose made of pure anxiety. You thought it was over and done, did you? Try to untangle that noose before it chokes. Oh? Okay. Cognitive snap. Can't believe I have plus 2 sensitive. Okay. Interesting. Try to get a grip on yourself and on that choking rope, but you're treading slippery grounds. As moments pass, the sense of anxiety grows in you, becomes you. You can barely breathe. Try to take shallow breaths. You manage to gulp in a breath or two so you won't die for at least a minute, but the flame of anxiety still
Mr.
bursts in your
Harrow,
throat.
are you quite all right?
Attempt to break the noose with one long deep breath. You suck in the air, but the rope made of unease tightens and you choke
I
on your
believe you're
own spit.
experiencing an episode. Please, remain calm. It's perfectly normal. Nothing bad will happen to you.
He's talking to you in the practiced manner of a snake charmer. Admit it, nothing will work. You need to focus on the source of this attack. Take out Frank's phone and focus on it. You would recognize that lightning-shaped crack on the screen anywhere. The tide of anxiety abates a bit, allowing you to breathe. But that noose still hangs heavy around your neck. He takes off his glasses and the eyebrows perform a somersault right in
I
your face.
understand your reluctance to admit you're upset, but it's clear that your phone has perturbed you in some manner.
The empty battery icon blinks faster and faster as if drilling a hole in your mind, grinding away
Just staring
any
at
other
the
thought.
source of your troubles won't provide answers, let alone make them go away, you know?
Even before this phone episode, at the beginning of our session, you looked rather worse for a
How's your
while.
sleep these days?
I sleep just fine.
Is that so?
He seems to inspect the dark circles
Well
under your
then,
eyes.
just in case you're having trouble adjusting to your new bed,
Oh. Okay.
suit yourself. But please bear in mind, I'm offering just a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug.
Do you
No,
have a...
unfortunately.
Okay.
Good night, Mr. Harrow.
Good night.
Spit it out already!
Alright, lots of information. Gideon Fink used to work for Coral Destiny and seemed uneasy when you asked him about the Guiding Light mission. You need to get into Dr. Fink's room and discover what secrets he's hiding from the world. Hold to commit. Okay. You need to get around, discover... Okay. What else? What else? His phone doesn't seem to reset like everything else in the time loop. Its location, content, and unfortunately battery is unaffected by the loop. The phone is permanent. It defies the laws of the loop. There has to be a phone charger somewhere around here. You're pretty sure you even packed yours. Okay, let's talk to Riley and then wrap it up.
Sure. Wow.
You're probably familiar with the Guiding Light mission and the... Oh, we have a lot to talk about. Lots of topics. Her face turns sour at the mention of the mission, eyes narrowing as they lock into
Find a
yours.
tattoo on my forehead that says I worked at Coral Destiny? Or is it
Well,
just
you
my
might have
energy
mentioned
today?
it earlier today at some point. Oh, that doesn't sound
What are you even
suspicious.
talking about? We just met.
Sorry, I missed her. I think I heard someone mention it, but I'm not sure who.
Right. A random person just happened to mention my name in my old workplace. Totally legit. Even though I no longer work there, don't think you're getting any insider info. I signed some seriously long NDAs. See, well, I suppose I can tell you what I know. Just don't expect much. Do you need the whole story from the beginning, or just the part about the accident?
Just the accident part.
The moment they could, Coral Destiny launched an official investigation. The conclusion? Human error. Specifically, Judy Resnick, the mission commander. She deviated from procedure, and her actions led to the explosion of the vessel. Everyone on board lost their lives, including her.
Huh.
No, you're just bringing it into the light. It's not being complicit. It's being honest.
She's kind, or at least tries to be, but you both know the truth behind her eyes. The accident feels like it happened just yesterday, and your questions have dragged it all back to the
The
surface.
official investigation and its conclusions are well and good, but that doesn't change the fact that it was a tragedy. Plain and simple, especially for the families and friends of those who lost their lives on Guiding Light. And let's not forget that the company, not to mention the rest of humanity, missed an important step in our mission to explore and conquer the universe. Despite all of that, Coral Destiny remains steadfast in its mission to take humanity to other planets and beyond. To those who were lost while helping achieve that dream, we salute you.
Did you know Judy? Something shifts in her almost imperceptibly, but you feel it. Suddenly there's a distance, a barrier that wasn't there just a moment ago.
You know what? I'd rather not talk about it anymore.
She says it with finality, her voice dropping into a tone that leaves no room
I've
for
explained what
argument.
happened, and as far as I'm concerned, that's enough.
What do you know about Dr. Fink?
Why do you ask? Is there a particular reason?
He left nothing, no hint, no trail, just a blank wall where his private life should be.
Exactly. That's the idea. You're here for you, not for him. His life? Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Gone. Disappeared. You didn't think you two were gonna be like friends, did you?
I hoped.
Sorry to break it to you, but that's probably not the case. Most definitely, probably. Well, if you need help feeling better after I just crushed your dreams, go ahead. Ask away. Maybe my answers will help. Maybe not. Who knows?
First of all, how long has Dr. Fink been living and working here?
If you're asking how long he's been in Rue Valley, at least 10 years.
Wow.
He came here to work for Coral Destiny. Lived and worked on campus at Starbase 1. That was his life. Until a few years ago. Specifically, he stopped working for them 2 years ago. Packed up, left the campus, and moved to the motel. He's been living and working there ever since.
2 years ago. Oddly specific thing to have locked in your memory. She shrugs, a tone casual, but her body language betrays something else, a secret, hesitation, or just tiredness. That's
Yeah, well,
suspicious.
you'll have to ask him for the details. All I know is he quit and ended up here. I mean, back then, all I ever heard were praises from the people who worked with him. Not me, though, for better or for worse. I didn't. We had an interview back when he was at Coral Destiny. He said I showed high resilience in stressful situations. Strong adaptability. Should have put sarcasm and gallows humor on the list. But hey, he told me I could talk to him if I ever felt the need, and that was that. So I guess me handling stress well is the answer. Sorry, no cheat code for skipping therapy.
He's not an
No,
engineer.
he isn't. But space exploration, colonization, it takes more than just engineers and scientists. Space travel grinds you down. Days, weeks, months inside a pressure-sealed can. Nothing but metal walls and the cold black outside. It does something to the mind. Ask any submariner. Ask any prisoner. And then you land and you realize, this is it. The rest of your life. A foreign sky overhead, a different gravity under your feet. A planet that does not love you, does not want you there. And home? You'll never see it again. Dr. Fink's experience in selecting the right people and teaching them to endure the pressure, clear their heads, make the right call when everything is wrong. Tolerate the unknown. It was invaluable. Without the best people with the right set of skills, you won't last long out there. It does. That's why his work mattered. No clue. Probably more of the same, helping people or, whatever you want to call it. His methods are unique, in a way. But that doesn't mean they don't work. They work for my brother. That's all I need to know. And for the... Good timing. I'm fresh out of answers. Sure. Anita? She's the queen of hospitality here in Rue Valley. That's a very long story, and I'd rather not talk about it right now. Let's just say we're related. Kinda. Nita always dressed like that. You better believe it raised a few eyebrows, or a few dozen eyebrows around here. But ever since the divorce, she cranked it up to 11. I don't know. Maybe that midlife crisis or whatever, or she's finally a free woman and can do whatever she wants. Well, she was running the motel with Uncle Benny back in the day, and now she opened a bar with that hunky dude from Bothwood. What always happens. People drift apart, and after plenty of yelling, they call it quits and get a divorce. I don't think Kuipers is raking in the big bucks, but considering no one else is doing any tourist stuff around here, that kind of qualifies her as the queen of tourism. You're welcome?
Alright, got no new information whatsoever, just some fluff stuff. But it was interesting, nonetheless. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up the episode. This was a slightly longer episode. Can't wait to see what happens next. Thank you everyone for watching and see you in the next loop. Take care, bye bye.